Blitz on 2, sponsored by the College Planning Center, Steen Enterprises, the Curry Law Firm, and Roper's St. Francis Healthcare.
Now for the only show that de-stresses you while you watch people hit each other. Thanks for watching the Blitz on 2. I'm Logan Reaver.
And I'm Brianne Welch. Before we get to any highlights tonight, let's take a look, like we always do, at what to watch for this weekend. To start tonight, Fort Dorchester and West Ashley starting region play against each other, both coming off big-time wins. And on that note, region play starts for most teams across the Low Country. Very exciting to start this new season. Wando at Berkeley. The Stags have been playing lights out. How was that matchup with the Warriors?
2A schools starting region play 2. Oceanside at North Charleston had potential to be a fine contest. And of course, our game of the week, a big-time rivalry between Hanahan and Bishop England.
Blitz on 2, game of the week, sponsored by the Curry Law Firm.
We jump right to it, and homecoming. I sweated right through my tux back in the day. At halftime, how big is this? A chance to kick a 40-yarder and win $1,000? That won't even get you a nickel, my friend. But hey, he's a champ about it. He's a good sport. We stick with the football follies as a hot and muggy night led to a share of yikes plays. First, we go whoop over the head of Mac Blakeney. Here he's able to fall on it, but the much more costly one comes to the Bishops. We go okey doke one more time. Check out Kai Buffalo with the killer impression jaw. A mime in his free time, of course. This night belonged to the Hawks. Gale Ball III is to Hanahan as LeBron is to the NBA. He goes full King James mode for the celebration. They snap the 3-game losing streak to the Bishops.
Now let's get to going with some 5A action. A lot of teams begin region play, like we've said, so a whole new season starts in week 6. So let's get to it. Region play going at Summerville. 5A, Region 8, Ashley Ridge at Summerville. A good matchup tonight is what we were hoping for, but it was all Summerville early on. Quarterback Jonathan Bennett, 3rd and 26 for the Green Wave. He gets the 26 and then some. A nice run by their leader. But then Bennett just finishes it off himself with another big run. Summerville leads Ashley Ridge 7-0 very early in the first quarter. How about a nice hard run from this guy, Elijah Glover? It's really good. It looks better than it is also because he's coming right at me. I kind of back up a little bit, but it was a good run.
He's just showing off for you.
Exactly. They get the first down. Later on in that drive, it's Bennett to Andre Banks for the touchdown, wide open in the end zone, 14-0 Green Wave. More great throws and catches, because that's all sports really is. Bennett to Brody Hopkins, a huge gain. That's a first down. It's fundamentals is what I'm talking about. He almost gets the touchdown, but nice job, Ashley Ridge, bringing him down right there. Bennett to Banks, just hanging out over the goal line. It's 21-0 early in the second quarter. Ashley Ridge, they did want some points, though. The offense finally gets hot. Matthew Duncan connects with Josh Sharo. He carries one Wave defender with him, just a little ways. That is a huge first down for the Swamp Foxes. And then look at the score. Swamp Foxes, they throw the interception. It's picked, but they act quick. They force the fumble, and they recover it, and they score the first touchdown for Ashley Ridge. I know, it's a lot of back and forth. The Green Wave, though, they couldn't be stopped. Summerville winners at home 49-10. They start region 1-0.
Got to add throw and catch to my resume. Another Region 8 matchup, West Ashley at Fort Dorchester, both coming off big wins and hoping to start the region season play off with the second game. And the Khaled Gadsden will take your lunch money and the football. Kenyatta Jenkins, although in good field position, the Patriots only get 3 on the drive. Kicker love, nothing like it. Next possession, the Wildcats running back would not be denied as Yafet Bienvenu makes up for a great name with an even better run. Patriots in the red zone, and DeAndre Sabb finds Antoine Parker to put them up 10-6 early in the second quarter after having to forfeit their first game of the season. Fort Dorchester has a huge win this week over West Ashley, 45-13. Next week, they go to Berkeley.
And that should be a good one. Looking forward to that. Moving on to our first Region 7 matchup of the season. Wando Warriors have to go up to Berkeley and try to beat a very good Stags team. Eric Tuttle hands it off to DeMontre Singleton, runs hard up the gut. That's the first touchdown of the game. Stags lead 7-0. Everyone is loving it. There's some celebration early, but there is more scoring to come. Tuttle, look at this pass. Just like last week, he puts it perfectly for his receivers to make great plays. Durbin Pesnell in the back corner of the end zone. And then how about another run? This one from Cortez Hayward. That makes it 28-0 Berkeley Stags. They are a good team, and they continue to show it at home. A huge win over Wando by 37 points, 40-3 next week. Like we just said, another home battle, this time with Fort Dorchester.
Oh my, Cane Bay and Goose Creek also in Region 7. Cane Bay a huge win over RB Stall last week, looking to keep the momentum rolling, and one thing that was rolling in this one was some heads. A grinder throughout, but Goose Creek came out and set the tempo in a hard-hitting way. Screen pass to Xavier Mitchell. Brown, no sir, your table isn't ready yet. The offense followed suit. It's going to be Emmanuel Mukamu, slicing and dicing like a slap chop. Then he's going to find Damon Muzon, who finds 6, and once he does, he's going to love boogieing with the big men. Turns out there was a flag on that play, so they just say, hey, let's do that whole thing again. This time, Muzon, corner pocket. He's getting down with the large humans one more time. They wouldn't do it all night, though. Cane Bay comes back in stunning fashion and takes it 27-24 in overtime.
That is a big win right there. The final Region 7 matchup, James Island taking on the Stratford Knights at their homecoming also. J.I. coming off a bye week, maybe a little bit rested. Islanders, DQ Vincent, short pass to Kayvon Coker. It is wrestled away by the defense, though, for a fumble recovery, a hard-fought fumble recovery right there. Travis Lott then finds Demarius Anderson in the middle of the field. He runs over a defender for a big game. You do what you got to do to get those yards. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Do it again. Lott finds Anderson for the touchdown to put the Knights up 30-16. And what was actually a very close game at the half turned into what looked like a big Stratford win, 49-23.
He was probably just upset he wasn't homecoming king. This one is not a region game. The Eagles still have one more week to get ready. Valdosta takes down Buford 57-20.
It is time for us to take a break. When we come back, just a few more sets of highlights and a whole lot of scores coming your way. 3A, 2A,
yes.
Skiza, some good region games to get through. Coming up next on The Blitz.